Hey, what's up, everyone? Early morning, August 19th. About to catch a nap, then head off on a road trip. Oh, NorCal. Going to be doing a bunch of hiking in Tahoe, Sequoia, Yosemite. Got some slabs, strictly low end, mostly baseball, and then some stuff arrived from Target. Might as well throw that in as well. Let's get to it. I'll just say this up front. These are all low end stuff. Hey, $10, $15, I think. Rarely would there be one more than that. There's a couple in here. Mostly slabs, baseball, like I said, so if that's not your thing, then feel free to click off. Thumbs up on the way out, of course. I'll make sure to leave a title that describes what it is so you know what you're looking at. You don't click on the video expecting something else. So let's get with the Target stuff real quick. 4 boxes that arrived, and this stuff should be mostly Prism and some of the Mosaic mega boxes from the drop that just happened last Wednesday. Those should be in here as well. Those got here pretty quick. Oh, okay. So first box, this Prism basketball. Had 3 of those. Ho-hum. You know that stuff was an easy cop. Second box might be the same. These have been sitting at the P.O. box for a little while, so kind of forgot what they were. Yeah. 3 more. So what did I get? I ended up getting 15 of those, maybe 18 of those basketball total. Can't recall. Ended up hitting, and that was from the drop 3 weeks ago. Ended up hitting about 15, say about, it was 15 optic blasters from the drop that just happened last Wednesday. That would be, okay, yeah, so these are the megas here. That would have been, what, the 10th? So 3 megas here. And as I said, those arrived pretty quickly. 3 of those, and this may be another order of 3 here. Yeah, 3 more. I ended up getting 9 of these megas total. There you have it. Let's turn it the right way up. Oh, there you go. They ship surprisingly quick with those mega boxes. All right, so let's bust this open real quick. This is from Seller Sports Cards. I believe these were all slabs. Yeah, there's 7 here, and I paid $77 total, including shipping and tax. You get the idea. Okay, 1 raw card. Speckle autograph, Lizarraga. Been trying to find a decent auto of his. It's a good pitcher in low A right now with San Diego, 18. I'm not sure if he's 19 yet or not. This one, I think I paid the most for, but all of these here were low-end slabs, like I said, that were $10. Less than you would have to pay for grading. Doesn't mean these guys are ever going to pan out or this card is going to go to $100. Baisley Prism, Alexander Walker Silver Laser. These will all be 10s here. And they're all Walker or Baisley. They're value plays potentially. And they'll probably go to 0 at some point. Got a green Prism here, hoops. Premium stock, and then another silver laser. So those are just some value plays that I bought. I ended up getting the auto. Lizarraga auto was really what I was going after. And then I saw that he had a bunch of sports cards, did combined shipping, so I tried to do that whole thing. Put a max bid on them of like $9 or so. There were a ton of them that he had, and those were the ones that I ended up winning. So DC Sports, a lot of you know who they are, probably bought from them before. I know Extreme Card Breaks uses them to sell some of his stuff, so maybe some of these slabs were yours, brother. I don't know about the bullpen. Bullpen, do you use DC Sports as well? I'd imagine you probably do to sell your stuff. So some of these are going to need arranging, you know, just for kicks. I swear, just for kicks once you see some of the stuff that comes out of here. There was 1 raw card in here, and this total was $102. Now again, value plays potentially, these would be strictly for investment type, not really PC here, other than 1 guy, and that's the raw card I got. You'll see a trend again, and we ended up with, what do we got? 7 slabs plus this raw card, and the total was $102. Big spender, right? In the last batch I was getting them for $11 per. This one's like $15 per. Stepped up my game right there. All right, let me organize these real quick. All right, first up, some baseball. So actually I did have some basketball and stuff like that I had kind of forgotten about. 2 Nick Gonzalez Chrome Draft Firsts. Those were $16.50 each, not including taxes and shipping and all that. We'll save that one for last. This card, a particular player that I PC that I'm high on is Cole Winn. It's a pitcher in the Rangers organization. There's also another pitcher that's highly rated in their organization, Owen White. So if you're into baseball, do your research on guys. Maybe you see something here that kind of triggers something to where you go look into these guys for yourself. I don't make recommendations, but you know, you see things, maybe you see something you like. All right, here we go. DeAndre Hunter, boom. Optic, and then another optic. Those were probably $10 each if you include shipping and tax. People not really feeling DeAndre Hunter. You know, there was a Culver optic that DC Sports was selling that ended at the same particular time as all of those. So I was going after that as well. I went after probably 15 cards and ended up with 5 or 6, whatever it is. Again, probably put the max bid at 10 or 11 bucks. But the Culver, surprisingly, actually outsold the Hunter. Jared Culver. I mean, maybe if we rewind a couple years, and things can change going forward, but there's one guy there that plays a lot more and has actually produced, and that's DeAndre Hunter. Oh, no, let's go to this one first. Joey Bart. He's been killing it lately. He started off the season really bad. That one probably about 24 bucks with tax and shipping and all that. This Cole Winn that I showed, I paid $4 for that. Refractor. It's a raw card, but all right, okay, I've teased it enough. Boom. You'll see that again. That one was a lot less. I think that one ended up going for like $5. I mean, who remember the craze over him? You know what, let me take a look at this raw card real quick. This is DC Sports, so mainly I buy slabs off of there. Like I said, I know a few of you use them to sell. A lot of you have probably bought from there before. The raw cards that I've bought from DC, let me just look at this real quick and before I give my assessment. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of what I thought it would be. Again, you paid $3 or $4 for it. It's got some print lining, which is pretty common to the 2021 Bowman. I don't know if that's the same for the 2018 Bowman. In terms of the refractors and everything, I haven't bought enough of them to know. There were a couple surface scratches there as well. So what I was going to say was, if you are buying slabs from DC Sports or from Seller Sports Cards, that other one up there, and I should take a look at that Lizarraga auto real quick. If you're buying raw cards, if you are looking for something for PC that's gradable, I would say, based on my experience, I think I'm like 0-3 or 0-4 with raw cards. I would say avoid DC Sports Cards for raw cards. People are going to send their raw cards there for a reason. That's what I would say. Based on my experience, I would say avoid them for raw cards unless you're really, I don't know. I can't think of a reason why you would want to buy something from there. Again, that's based on my experience. Maybe you have had better experience with the raw cards. Every single raw card I've bought from there has had some kind of surface damage. And being as large of a seller as they are, obviously they're not going to spend the time to give you the customer service and actually check the cards and let you know their condition. They're just like, oh, we'll take it, slap it up on the website. All right, so here's the Lizarraga. I have it out here. This is a lot cleaner than the Cole Winn card. Paid a little bit more for it, of course, and it's a newer card. It's got some print lining, but not as bad as the Cole Winn, and this is pretty much on par in terms of the print lining that I've seen from autos. I think the only thing when you buy an auto raw like this is the print lines. You have to kind of assume it's a given if you've seen a few. What you don't want to see is surface scratches, because those are by and large controllable to some degree. So again, like I said, DC Sports is pretty rough on raw cards. I'd imagine people just kind of send whatever junk they have. For slabs, you're good. For slabs, I use them. I like that they do combined shipping. And I think they offer, it's either 5 or 7 days. One of them offers 5 and one offers 7. Them and Probstein. Yee. I think with graded cards, you're okay. Maybe. modern cards. One more stack of slabs to go through real quick. This guy, he's an A-ball. Phillies, he's got good numbers, but he's a little bit on the older side right now, 22 years of age, but it was an auto, 9.5. I picked this one up, auto 10, grade 9.5, obviously. I picked this one up for like $5. He's a pitcher. Is he ever going to do anything? Who knows? He's 22 and an A-ball right now, so maybe not. Usually don't like 9s in the collection. 9.5's fine, mint plus, gem mint under the old scale. This one's a 9 though, I had to pick it up. Didn't see any 10s on there. It's a speckle refractor. Xavier Edwards, a Padres prospect, numbered to 299. Got that one for, I want to say $11 or $12 total. Arias, been trying to pick up an auto. Seems like maybe I talked about this in a different video. Maybe it just got left in the stack that I had already talked about. But this auto cost me, I think it was like right around $15. And I saw him play a lot in Lake Elsinore when he was in the Padres system. So I've been looking for an auto of his for a while. He's still somewhat young. The bat's not really there yet on him. Defensively, and that's actually what he was billed as, is like a defensive first guy when he was coming through the minors, and he hit well enough in A-ball, AA. Since he's gotten to the show, the bat's really been lagging the other aspects of his game. All right, so we've got 5 graded cards here that I picked up from one seller for $96 total. Now let's go with the lowest first. $9, Ryan Vilad, gem mint. It's a sky blue refractor, numbered to 399. So he's still in the Rocky system. AAA right now. Outfielder, left fielder, doing reasonably well at AAA. He's 23 years old. So there's a shot. I was surprised I got it for so cheap. Next, we have, this guy actually just got called up. I had bought this prior to him getting called up. It's Bubba Thompson. He made his debut. I hadn't looked to see if they had sent him back down yet. That's numbered to 200. 2017 draft. This one I paid $37 for. Oh, he's 24 years old. It looks like he's still in the show right now. I just checked his stats real quick, and I'll throw some numbers up for all of these guys. Hit 261 as of the time I'm recording this video. Not too shabby. Power's not there yet. He's only got 60 ABs. Now these next 3 came as a lot. So individually there's no price breakdown. It was just $50, give or take, after shipping and taxes and everything for this lot. 2019 draft, Michael Bush, Chrome Bush. He's a second baseman at AAA right now. He's doing quite well. He is the higher rated of the 2 guys you'll see here. Also picked up a Chrome refractor, first of his, not numbered. And this last guy here, Chrome first. Jose, he's a third baseman. He's in AA right now. Doing all right, but he's 25, so he's getting to that age where, you know, utility may be in his future if he ever even makes it that far. But Jose wasn't the reason I bought the lot. Bush was the reason I bought these cards. We've got Bush times 2.
We've got Bush. Oh, hello, pie.
The Jose was just kind of a throw-in. Jose is the lower rated prospect than Bush. All right, we've got a few more here to get through, then we'll get you out of here. As John MP always says, try to get you out of here quick. Hogan Harris, killing it at AAA. It's only an 8.5, got dinged on surface and centering. 8.5 with a 10 auto. This one I actually picked up for $8, $7, maybe it was like $3 or $4 plus shipping. Was looking for some of his stuff and found this auto. If you can buy these prospect cards or these optics or these prism cards of a player you like, you can get it for cheaper than what the grading fees are, then that's the route I've been looking to go lately. So that's one piece of advice that I will give, not going into specific players. You guys, I think, probably have thought about that as well, that with the way the market has dropped, and maybe it keeps dropping further, if there's players you like and you can pick them up for cheaper than the grading fee or right around the cost of the grading fee. It's like the Nick Gonzalez. I got him for $16.50. If I buy his Chrome first, it's going to cost me a few dollars. What are the odds that it comes back as a 10? If I can get his 10 for cheaper than the cost of getting the card and grading, then why not, right? So what we did here was, oh, we got another one. He brings a smile to my face, we'll just say that. Ended up getting 3 cards off of one seller for $37. And I always like to save the worst for last, or the best for last, I mean. Encarnacion here. This one I paid $14 for. Right fielder in the Marlins system is actually doing pretty good in AAA right now. So he's 24 years old. So maybe he's got a shot. CSG 10. New label, Gem Mint, Ronnie Mauricio, shortstop. He's at AA right now. He's actually doing pretty well. Young guy, age 21. It's a guy I like a lot. Picked up the card, $13. Not too shabby, right? Again, the cost of the card plus grading fees, and this card, I can't even take it out of its plastic. It's so hot, it's on fire. That's why you have to leave it in the plastic. $10 I paid for this silver that at one point I bet was probably $100 back in the heyday of the hype dog heyday. Hype dog, as Rattle Pokemon would say. $10 for that silver prism Seiko, baby. To the moon. All right, 3 more here. Another Nick Gonzalez. He's at AAA right now. He's a guy I like coming into the season. Kind of slowed down a little bit though this year, so a lot of his hype is probably worn off. This card here, paid about $13 for this one. Xavier Edwards. See him again. Gem Mint 10, Chrome first. And finally, third baseman for the Mets, or third baseman-ish, just was recently called up. Hit a home run in his first AB. Obviously, you're seeing this video in the future. In his first AB, the dude went deep. Listed as a third baseman on his cards as well. Oh, different guy. Brett Batty's the guy who went deep. Mark Vientos, third base prospect for the Mets. But he's a young guy, 22 years old. You saw that. Paid $34 for it on July 27th. Not too bad. At AAA, 22, as I said, and he's having a good season. Maybe he gets a shot at it. Maybe he's trade bait next year. Who knows? All right, so that's all I got. Thanks for watching, everybody. This card was actually a throw-in that somebody had given me. I ordered a mojo, I think it was, of somebody, and it was like $3 or $4, and this card was in there for free. It's off-centered, but you gotta love the color match. Card was clean, though, too. Looked a little bit better than the mojo I got, so that was probably the winner out of that batch. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. I need to catch a nap and then head off on my drive up to NorCal to start getting some hiking on. Take care, everyone, and you'll see this video after I'm back and hopefully I've lost 10 pounds. Be well, everyone.
We've got Bush. Oh,